If you want to ruin your life just like Diddy, it's so simple. All you have to do is profess that you are God. Or say something like you're Jesus Christ. That's exactly what Diddy did. Watch this.
Or Jesus having a breakthrough. You know what I'm saying? Because I can only compare myself to the Son of God. You feel me?
Remember when Kanye did the same thing?
Because I'm God.
The Bible has a story too about the first created being that ever tried to be just like God. He was kicked out of heaven. When people achieve a lot of success, they begin to give credit to themselves. All throughout the Bible, though, it tells us that every good gift is from God. James 1:17 says just that. It even says every perfect gift is from God. And so does that mean that money and fame is the gift? No. Your ability to achieve that money and fame, that was the gift. You see, Diddy wasn't blessed with money and fame. Money doesn't make you blessed. What makes Diddy blessed is that God gave him talent. God gave him that brain, those skills, that ambition, that drive. Moses told the Israelites in Deuteronomy 8:17, do not say that by the power and the might of your hands that you created the wealth you are about to receive. My mom used to tell me that, wow, Vin, God has blessed you with the social media success you have. And I used to say, no, he didn't. I did this, Mom. I did this. God wasn't up working late with me. I did that. Lord knows that I don't mean that today. Because God blessed me with the skills, with the talent, with the brain. The problem is we don't understand the gifts in our life. We look at the transaction as the gift, but the true gifts are what lead us to those transactions. God has blessed us because of his goodness, not ours. Moses even told the Israelites, do not say that you received the promised land because of your righteousness. Because you can be as righteous as you want. God still blesses the evil, just like he blesses the good. That's Matthew 5:45. That's what Jesus was trying to say. We have to understand that not everything that seems like a blessing is a blessing. If a homeless person that is addicted to drugs gets $10,000 cash from Mr. Beast on the street, he wasn't blessed. That was bait to lure him back into more drug use. So understand what your blessings actually are.
Just say, I give all glory to God.
That's all good when people say, oh, I thank God for this, I thank God for that. But that's just saying it. How do you show it?
Alright, hey y'all. So y'all know that I had been posting about Diddy, right? And I still have people in my comment section being very disrespectful, saying, why would you go against 50 Cent for Diddy? And Diddy did all this bad stuff. My issue is, baby, he's black. That's where my boundaries start. I understand that a lot of black people in America, first of all, not everybody is foundational black. So some of y'all think like integrated black people. The black people who come from other countries, y'all come over here and think that y'all are kumbaya to white people. So you will go against us for white people. So I understand, right? This is bigger than Diddy. This is way bigger than Diddy. Because if you want me to sit there and harp on this man and what he did wrong when people allowed him to do it, we gonna speak on these situations right here. Why are they trying to implement Michael Jackson into Jeffrey Epstein? As soon as the files release, the first photo that they want to release is Michael Jackson. I find it disrespectful. I find it disrespectful that you want to post Michael Jackson knowing that this photo was taken when he was looking for a house with his children. Let's continue. I find it disrespectful how they wanted to post all of these pictures with Michael Jackson, but nobody's speaking on these specific photos right here. I see nobody talking about Jeffrey Epstein in the way that y'all try to disrespect every black man. Hold on. Why is nobody talking about this? Why is nobody talking about these photos? Why is nobody mentioning, oh my God, these Caucasian children was being taken advantage of? Y'all don't make money off of that, do y'all? Oh, y'all don't have no issue with this. Nobody's talking about this. Nobody's talking about this. And I will continue. Nobody's talking about this. Nobody's talking about this. I will continue. Nobody's talking about this. Nobody's talking about this. I will continue. Don't come tell me nothing about a black man when we have a bunch of photos of overgrown Caucasian men with children and they're not in prison. Everything is being swept under the rug. Bill Clinton right now is able to write a letter and say, well, I want this investigated. No, why are you not in jail? If Diddy is such a big bad monster and he did all this stuff, what about them? Let's have a real conversation, America. Y'all want to post this black man all across the news station, but I haven't seen y'all post these Caucasian men at all. They're messing with your children. Do you love your children in the Caucasian world? Cassie was a grown woman. Those men were grown people. They're not children. They're not children. So do white America love their children the way that y'all want to harp on my black men? I I said, and I stand on it. I don't care what nobody got to say. Don't come tell me nothing about a black man when y'all have Caucasian men sleeping with your children. Anything that a black man does wrong in the entertainment industry, it was allowed by the Caucasian men because they're doing it 10 times worse. Don't come tell me nothing if you don't want to pull up the root from the ground.
Well, look, man, this video is crazy, man. So a lot of people are talking down on Diddy, said that Diddy was wrong for doing all of the shit that he's done. Why anyone is talking about Jeffrey Epstein, Donald Trump, all of these people be running a pedophile ring. But everything that Diddy learned, he learned it from Clive Davis. He learned all of that shit from Clive. So understand that a lot of people are saying that there are even worse people in the industry that they're not talking about, that are doing all type of crazy shit. But we needed to hold Diddy accountable. He was definitely out of control, and we had to do something about this shit. So understand that they don't want to talk about these type of people. They made the rule. They did all of the shit that is going on. There are some powerful handlers, so they can do anything and would never go to jail. But what is the problem with Diddy? He thought that he was so powerful, and he think that he was God. He can walk on water. He was so delusional. So they had to humble that ninja. He was definitely getting out of control. Hooked on drugs, beating the shit out of Cassie, always been assaulting guys, assaulting girls, always doing some crazy shit just because you're rich and famous. That doesn't give you the right to do crimes and get away with it. I'm not saying that it's wrong. It's wrong just to talk about Diddy, but they're not talking about these powerful people that control the white power structure that are doing all type of crimes, because all of Donald Trump's friends went to jail. Isn't that crazy? And a lot of allegations came out about Donald Trump sexually assaulting minors. So I can't believe that he got a second term to even be a president, because this shit was just crazy to me. Something is definitely wrong. So these people get to do whatever they want to do, but when a black guy do this shit, he's gonna go to jail. He's the worst. He's a demon. He's the devil. And these people been doing this shit for a long time and never go to jail. So everyone that is on the Jeffrey Epstein list, nothing is gonna come of that shit. Nobody is not gonna go to jail. Everyone is just gonna be out here. Donald Trump started a world war trying to change the narrative. He's doing all type of bullshit. So I see what he's trying to do there. But no one is gonna come out victorious about all of these victims. But Diddy, he soon be out. So let's see how he's gonna move in the entertainment industry, because he don't got a lot of friends anymore. A lot of people did not support him when he went to jail. A lot of people did not call him. They said that Jay-Z snitching. It's all type of wild shit, man. But I wouldn't want to associate with someone like that. Be doing all of those freaky shit, sexual assaulting guys. I don't want to be in that shit, because everyone is gonna say, once you're someone's friend, you know what was going on. You was doing the same thing too. I don't want that type of branding. But it is what it is, man. It's the most of mine. Publicity.
If you're a young person, in particular, if you're a young man that follows me, I want you to learn life lessons from politics. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's all the, Republican and Democrat stuff. All that's fine. But like, I also just want you to learn like life lessons from this thing. You can learn life lessons from politics just like you can learn life lessons from sports. And here's one. The only thing that's worse than going to war with your friends is going to war without them. Donald Trump basically spent the last year telling our friends, the other countries that support us throughout the world, they call them allies, that we don't really need y'all. He put damaging tariffs on all of them. He threatened to declare war with one of them, Greenland. He threatened to invade Canada and Panama. He always taking shots at Mexico. He messed with their economies a little bit. He even said in a post the other day, word for word, to the UK, we don't need you. This is to our friends. He's doing this and saying this to our friends, the country who have declared their support of the United States. And now that we're getting into it with some real enemies, some people that are not our friends, we need help. But they're not trying to help us, bro. The only thing worse And going to war with your friends is going to war without them. 20% of all the world's oil comes through just this little area called the Strait of Hormuz. And as a result of Donald Trump bombing and antagonizing some folks, now it might be cut off for us. That's why you've probably noticed just recently, the average gas prices have gone from $2.80 on average to $3.80 on average. We actually need a little help. They not trying to help us, bro. This is from the former Estonian president. Last year, Trump was talking about taking Greenland. Then he incorrectly said that the NATO allies didn't help fight in Afghanistan. It's a bit rich, he said, after you've been threatening Denmark and insulting the memory of about 1,000 NATO troops that helped you fight in Afghanistan, to then turn around and say, y'all got to help us now. If we send our troops and something happens to them, is he just going to make fun of them? This ain't how you want people thinking about you, bro. Listen, if you're a young man, you're going to end up treating somebody poorly at some point. It's going to happen. But a part of becoming a man is understanding that when your ego gets in the way of you providing for the people that you love, for the people that love you, for the people that depend on you, drop your ego. Make things right. Apologize even. And then treat your friends with the type of respect you would want if you were them. Even if you got a little more than them, you got a little more money than them, you get more attention from women than them, make it beneath your masculinity to treat people poorly just because you got a little more than them, because you don't really know how any of this stuff is ever going to turn out. You feel me?